What goes now, everybody? Architect Phoenix here, back again with another episode for you guys. This is Season 1, Episode 5 of my JSS miniseries, titled Hatred and Victory. Thank you all so much for the love and support. I do appreciate it. And as always, let's get into this episode now, shall we? The episode begins with a flashback of Enid and Rose at her parents' house. As Rose and Enid are on the roof of Enid's dad's house, Enid's like, so when you and your parents were on the road, you had to eat like a gopher? That's now that's disgusting. As they both laugh. Rose is like, I'm glad we found each other, Enid. And I'm glad we both can be friends. Enid's like, yeah, me too. I never really had a real best friend before. I'm just glad that it could be you. As Rose smiles, Rose is like, I made something for you. And it's like, yeah? What is it? Come on, show me! Rose is like, ta-da! It's a friendship bracelet. So whenever me and you are far away, or in case something happens to one of each other, we wear this bracelet so that we know damn well that one day we will find each other again in death or in this world. And it's like, it's fantastic. It looks beautiful. Rose says, yeah, it is. And guess what? It's yours. Take it. Enid takes the bracelet as the two hug, and Enid's like, who has the biggest, awesomest best friend ever? Rose says, yeah, I know. As the flashback ends. During it's present day, and Enid's screaming, ah! No! Dr. Jacobs is like, get back, Enid. Get back. We're gonna have to cut off her hand. Enid's like, what? Dr. Jacobs says, yes, if you could survive a bite if it's below the hand or the arm. But get back, otherwise your friend's gonna die. As Enid gets back. As Dr. Jacobs grabs a knife, he straight up tells Rose, this is gonna hurt like hell. Rose is like, just do it. As Dr. Jacobs cuts off Rose's hand, he's like, as Rose begins to scream, but then that's where she passes out. Dr. Jacobs screams, Ryan, get me my medical kit. Hurry! As Brian grabs the medical kit and runs to Dr. Jacobs. That's where Valeria is comforting Enid, and that's where Dr. Jacobs is like, get back. This is a delicate operation, and I need some time. As Enid is just crying, and Valeria's like, come on, let them do their thing. And as Enid begins to cry, the next shot pans out with Donna entering the Marauders' abandoned house. The leader of the Marauders, he grabs Donna by the neck, and he's like, those people killed a few of my own. They're gone. Dead. Did you have something to do with that? Donna's like, no, I didn't have something to do with that. Maybe you should think before you say something. You wanna know what I suggest? You do? You put that fucking knife down. There you go. Now, what I suggest is that we lead Enid and all those other people into a trap. And then when the time comes, we kill them all in one fell swoop. Does that work for you? The leader of the Marauders is like, yeah, that does work for me. But since this is your plan, you decide how it goes. Donna says, "Don't worry, I will." The next shot is back at the woods, and Dr. Jacobs is like, she's resting. I feel like you should give her some space. Enid says, "Thank you. Thanks, Doc, for everything." Dr. Jacobs says, "You're welcome." Enid says, "It's not safe out here." Valeria's like, what do you suggest?" Enid's like, "We need to find shelter. A safe place to hide until we find those Marauders and kill them all. And that includes you know who." Valeria's like, "Yeah, I agree. Alright, huddle up. We need to find a safe place the hell out for like a few hours. Who's with me?" As some of these group members are like, "Hell no. No. Just lost people. Good people. Why should we do anything for you after what just went down? Hell, that teenage girl just lost a hand, for gosh sakes. We just finished killing mad walkers. So if you're gonna be looking for a nice cozy place to stay, be my guest. That's fine. But don't just ask us to just lay down our lives for you. We have done that. We have done that before, and look what happened. Our camp is gone. People are dead. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick of it. Sick of this. Someone should have spoken up against you a long time ago. On second thought, if any of you wants to follow me, if any of you wants to leave, come with me. If any of you wants to stay with this chick, now's the time." As the rest of the Ashbourne survivors just follow the other guy, and the other guys are like, "Well, there's your answer. Come on, guys, let's go." As Valeria is like, wait. As this guy and all the other Ashbourne survivors just walk away. The next shot pans out with Valeria, Ryan, Dr. Jacobs, and Enid on the road. They're on the road as Valeria sees this clean diary. She picks it up and she's like, "Hey, Enid, I found this diary. Who knows, maybe you can use it whenever you're, whenever you want to write down your thoughts." Enid says thanks as she puts it in her bag, the bag that Ryan just found for her a few minutes ago. Dr. Jacobs is talking with Valeria, and Dr. Jacobs is like, "Is she gonna be okay?" Valeria's like, "I don't know. Enid. I do believe Enid has seen a lot of crazy shit. And as of now, she's hurting. Badly. And to be honest, I don't know what to do." Dr. Jacobs is like, "Follow your gut. Not just that, follow your heart. And from there, decide what it's trying to tell you. Because if you don't, you'll just get confused." Valeria says thanks. Dr. Jacobs says, "Don't mention it." Valeria's then like, "Look, an abandoned house. Come on, guys, we'll take shelter there." As Valeria and Enid kick down the doors, they see 3 walkers. Valeria kills one of the walkers as Enid grabs her knife and kills the second walker, but kills the other walker. Ryan's like, "All clear?" Valeria's like, "Yeah, for now." Valeria's like, "We settle down here for a few minutes, and then we're gonna talk about a plan. Ryan's like, a plan. Valeria's like, yeah, a plan to kill the Marauders. To take them out completely. It's just the 5 of us. Dr. Jacob's like, yeah, 5 of us. Well, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying we gotta be careful, you know? Plus, Rose is still injured. Valeria's like, yeah, I know, but these people, they're dangerous, and they're not gonna stop. Which is why I'm recommending we take them out permanently. Dr. Jacobs didn't say anything. Ryan says, I agree. They're dangerous. We have to do something. Enid says, then we kill every last one of them. The next shot pans out, where we see Enid, Valeria, Ryan, Dr. Jacobs, and Rose heading back to the Marauders' place. As Enid kicks down the door, she screams, Donna! But there's no response, as Enid and the others move in very quietly. They're like going through this dark hallway. But then that's where they hear growls. They see multiple walkers headed towards their location. Enid grabs her knife and kills 2 walkers. Valeria then grabs her knife and kills 3 walkers in the head. Ryan grabs his machete and he kills a walker. Dr. Jacobs grabs his gun and kills 1 walker while holding Rose. As Valeria and Enid enter this room, there's multiple mirrors around, but only this time the mirrors are broken and there's mad blood on them. As Enid and Valeria are looking around, Valeria is like checking this corner. Enid looks up and sees mad blood on the wall, but then that's where Donna comes out of nowhere and tackles Enid to the ground. Donna punches Enid multiple times in the face. Valeria tries to do something, but then that's where Donna grabs her gun and shoots Valeria through the leg. Enid then gets the upper hand and punches Donna in the face, having her flying on the ground. Enid then gets up and kicks Donna multiple times in the face. Enid then begins to punch and punch and punch Donna numerous of times as Valeria watches, but Valeria doesn't say anything. At this point, she doesn't care. Enid continues to punch and punch and punch and punch and punch Donna in the face as mad blood is coming out. Donna spits out some blood from her mouth, and then Enid's like, no, beating you to death would just be too easy. Same with throwing you to a walker. It's time for something more brutal. Enid takes out her gun and shoots Donna multiple times in the legs as she screams. Enid then shoots Donna through the arm, and then Enid just kicks Donna again in the stomach. Donna then asks Enid, so how did it feel to watch your boyfriend die? Enid then says it hurted like hell. But with you, you're gonna get way, way worse. Donna's final words are, so being on the outside is better, huh? You know it's true. Enid says, yeah, it is. As Enid grabs her gun and shoots Donna through the neck. As mad blood is coming out, Donna fades down onto the ground, dead. Enid spits on Donna's dead body as Enid just straight up walks out of the room. As Enid's outside of the room, she then grabs a piece of her coat and ties it around Valeria's leg, stopping the bleeding for the time being. Enid's like, let's go. Valeria just doesn't say anything as the two continue the walk down the hall, as Enid just got her revenge. As Enid and Valeria meet up with Ryan, Dr. Jacobs, and Rose, Enid tells them that Donna is dead. Rose whispers, dead. Enid says, yeah, she's gone, meaning she won't hurt anyone else ever again. That includes you guys. Ryan's like, damn. Enid's like, yeah, I know. As Enid and the others make it to the back of the house, it's like this big area. But only this time there's like dirt everywhere. It's very disgusting. We then see Andy, the leader of the Marauders, as well as the rest of the Marauders there. Andy's like, so you all made it. Good for you. Valeria. How nice of you to join us. Welcome. Valeria doesn't say anything. Andy's like, let the games begin. As Andy pulls his lever, and after he does so, we see multiple walkers. As the gates behind him begin to close, that's where Valeria takes out her knife and kills 2 walkers. Ryan grabs his machete and kills multiple walkers. Dr. Jacobs grabs his gun and he just kills 2 walkers in a badass fashion. Enid grabs her knife and starts killing multiple walkers. One by one by one. By one. Andy sees all this and he's like, impressive. Very impressive. As Andy grabs a smoke bomb and throws it onto the ground. As Andy then kicks the back door. And then Andy and the rest of the Marauders run out the door. Ryan's like, we can't let them get away. And Enid says, yeah, I know. As Enid runs as fast as she can out the back door. As Valeria runs out the back door as well. That's where we see Enid and Valeria running after the Marauders as gunfire is being heard in the background. But bullets are going through the trees. Andy and what's left of the Marauders take cover as they grab their weapons and AK-47s as well as their knives. As Enid and Valeria then take cover behind some trees, that's where the Marauders begin to open fire. As Valeria opens fire as well, Enid then draws her gun and starts firing as well. Enid's able to kill 2 Marauders by shooting them both in the head. Valeria then shoots one of the other Marauders through the neck. With Andy and 3 other of the Marauders left, they start to run. But they don't get far. Valeria shoots one of the Marauders through the head. Enid then grabs her pistol and shoots 2 other Marauders through the neck as they both collapse to the ground. Andy, being the last Marauder left, starts running through the woods like a coward. Valeria says, I got this. You go check on Ryan and Rose and Dr. Jacobs. Go. Enid's like, you sure? Valeria's like, yeah, I'm sure. Positive. Now go. Enid says, okay. The next shot pans out where we see Andy running through this field. But he then stops, realizing that he just ran for a few minutes, but he's very tired. Valeria catches up with him. That's what Valeria's like, there's nowhere else to go. You're beaten. You're done. Andy's like, done? You think I'm going to stop? You think I'm going to give up? This isn't the end, you know. I'm still going to come after you. You and that little girl back there. Yeah. Scares you, doesn't it? Valeria's like, that's funny that you should mention the end. As she takes out the walkie-talkie, and he's like, as she has the walkie-talkie on, she hears this mysterious voice. Give me an A or a B. What do you have? Valeria says, oh, I have a C. A C. So you have a captive. Valeria says, correct. So the coordinates are 1, 5, 4, 4, 8, 7, 4, 8, 8, 9. Those are my coordinates. Copy that. Sending a pilot your way. As Valeria puts the radio away, Andy's like, the fuck was that? The fuck did you do? Who the fuck did you call? Valeria shoots Andy through the chest as he collapses on the ground, and he's like, Valeria's like, that call wasn't for you. That call was for somebody. Someone that needs help. And you need no help at all. It's funny how you talk about the end, and yet that end was for you. For you to die. A slow, painful death. As Andy's like, as Andy is dead. Valeria then grabs her knife and stabs Andy through the head, preventing him from turning into a walker. The next shot pans out, where we see Enid, Ryan, Rose, and Dr. Jacobs. Dr. Jacobs is like, Rose is losing too much blood. These new bandages are not going to go on for much longer. Enid's like, what are you saying? Rose is like, well, not Rose. Dr. Jacobs is like, I don't know. If we don't do something fast, she could die. Enid, your friend could die. Enid's like, then take her to Valeria. Maybe she can use one of her supplies or something. It has to be something we can do. Ryan and Dr. Jacobs are like, you got it. As Dr. Jacobs is holding Rose, he's walking with Ryan to the back door of the abandoned place. Enid is right behind him, but then that's where she stops herself. She hears a growl. Enid turns around, and then that's where she notices Donna is a walker. Donna walks over to Walker. Not Donna. Enid walks over to Walker Donna as Enid is like, so how's it feel to be a walker? You were already a monster, Donna. You were already a killer. It just took this new world to embrace who you truly were. As Walker Donna's like, Enid's like, this is for Craig. As Enid grabs her gun and shoots Walker Donna in the head. As her walker body collapses onto the ground. Enid turns around and walks away. The next shot pans out, where Dr. Jacobs and Ryan meet up with Valeria. Dr. Jacobs was like, Rose is not doing so good. She could be on the brink of death. Valeria's like, don't worry. I called a ride. That chick was like, a ride? What do you mean? Valeria's like, you'll see soon enough. Don't worry. As Ryan and Dr. Jacobs seize the helicopter, it's revealed to be the CRLM. As this random CRM soldier comes out of the helicopter, this CRLM soldier's like, "You have the C? Where's the C you radioed about?" Valeria's like, "This is her right here. The girl in the blonde hair. She's slowly dying. Sure, she may not look like a captive, but she's pretty much close. But point being, she needs assistance. Actual medical assistance." Dr. Jacobs is right. Well, he is right when he said Rose is, on the brink of death. But then that's where Dr. Jacobs is like, yeah, she is right. She's slowly dying. And we could use some assistance ASAP. Like, now. This CRM soldier's like, "Are you a doctor?" Dr. Jacobs like, Of course I'm a doctor." "Why?" The CRM soldier's like, "Well, because we can use more doctors like you at our place we call home." As the CRM soldier grabs his weapon and knocks out Dr. Jacobs. As Dr. Jacobs falls onto the ground unconscious, Ryan screams, "No!" But then that's where Valeria grabs her gun and shoots Ryan multiple times through the stomach. Ryan screams, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" Ryan says, whisperingly, "Why? Why, Valeria?" Valeria's in tears. She's like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Ryan. This is the only way. But Dr. Jacobs and Rose will be fine and safe at the CRLM. The place we're going to. They'll be safe. They'll be fine. I'll watch over them. I'm sorry for what I just did to you. It's not a betrayal. It's mercy. And I'm sorry. I just hope you can forgive me in your final moments. And to be fair, I don't even know if I can forgive myself for what I just did. And if you see Enid, tell her I said goodbye." Ryan's like, "No, Valeria, no!" As Valeria takes Rose and then the CRLM soldier takes Dr. Jacobs. As all of them are in the helicopter door closes as the helicopter flies away. Enid gets to their location as she sees the CRLM helicopter in action. She sees the logo again, but only this time she sees the helicopter flying away. Enid's like, "Ryan, oh my gosh. Rose, Valeria, Dr. Jacobs." Ryan's like, "They're safe." Enid's like, "What about you? You're not safe." Ryan's like, "I know." I'm badly wounded. I'm injured, Enid. You're gonna see some shit. You're gonna see some brutal, selfless, violent shit. And I just hope it doesn't change you as a person. You're gonna find love again, Enid. You're gonna find love again. You're gonna have friends. I have faith that could happen. It's up to you if you want it or not. Take my gun. And don't forget me, alright? Alright? Enid says, "Of course. Of course. Thank you for everything you've done for me. For Rose. For Craig. Thank you for everything. And thank you for being a good friend." Ryan's like, you're welcome. You have a good heart, Enid. Don't lose it. You hear? Never, ever lose it. As Ryan, face down, multiple blood over the grass. He closes his eyes as he dies. Ryan is dead. Enid is all alone at this point as she is crying. And she screams as well. She is just upset and she just blacks out. And she is just broken. And boom! That's the end of the episode. This was pretty dark. It did get dark towards the middle and towards the end there. And, this was a crazy, dark, penultimate episode for this miniseries. So, stay tuned for the series finale. That being Season 1, Episode 6, titled Miles Behind Me. So, stay tuned for that. There's one more episode of JSS. Please be on the lookout for that. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Sleep well. Stay safe. And as always, peace out.